right, so it's Preston, Nightlife fans. Well, we're cooking tonight. We have one of the great actors in film today. And we're going to see him now in a clip from his new film called Hoosiers. Let's see it right now. Watch it in the monitor.
Listen up. Here's what we're gonna do. Jimmy, they're gonna be expecting you to take the last shot. We're gonna use you as a decoy. Buddy, you get the ball, give it to Merle on the picket fence. He's gonna take the last shot. All right, let's go. What's the matter with you guys? What's the matter with you?
I'll make it.
All right. Buddy, get the ball to Jimmy, top the key. Preston, spread the floor. Let's go. Let's eat.
Yeah. Please welcome Gene Hackman. Now that is, are you a big basketball fan and you can play a coach? I mean, are you into that sport?
I had to kind of fake it a bit. You know, I played a little bit in high school, but I was not a great basketball player. I love watching the pros, though. And so I had to go, when they were kind of de-coaching some of these kids, I had to go kind of watch, see the way the guy was teaching. They had to de-coach him because the kids were, you know, passing behind their back and the one-handed shots, and they didn't do that in 1950.
Oh, that's from the 50s.
From the period.
I think basketball was better in the 50s. I think the rules of the day, you know, it's. I had an idea for basketball. Tell me what you think of this. I think each team should get 100 points and they should play for 3 minutes. Right, because the score is always 98-96. It's never like a big spread or something.
It always gets good right at the end.
Yeah, right at the end it gets like the most exciting. Well, the Hoosier, now Hoosiers named after Indiana's, the Hoosiers, right?
That's right, yeah.
And you actually went back, you're from there, right?
I'm from Illinois, yeah, which is the little town I was brought up in was just 60 miles from where we actually shot most of the movie. And it was really fun because we had people coming up to us and who were from my hometown. They'd come over, they wanted to be in a movie, and one old lady came up to me and she had pictures of my mother in her purse, the two of them together.
That's great.
It was very touching, you know.
That's great.
Real fun.
Did you put them in the movie?
Yeah, we put everybody in. We were desperate for people, you know. I asked them before the film started, you know, if they were going to have any trouble with, you know, guys enough people in the audience, and they said, no, we'd be turning them away. Well, in fact, we did for a while. But at the last game, that little clip you saw, we needed 18,000 people there. Oh. And we were going to shoot 3 nights, and on the first night, there were only 500, so we were in deep trouble. Deep trouble. We were giving away cars, and we were giving away money on the hour, and they finally staged, they had a real high school basketball game, and we got enough people the final night.
Oh, so in other words, they did the real game and then you did your
Yeah, then
film.
We did the...
Isn't it kind of depressing? You go out and film, let's make a film, you go out and 500 people show up.
Oh, yeah, the director said, it's going to be okay, it's going to be all right, it'll be a dream sequence, a lot of tight shots on the basketball, and, you know,
he was desperate.
He was really faking it, I tell you.
He's desperate. You know, all the different roles, you know, you do so many, you play so many different parts, so many different characters. How do you adapt yourself to play all these different types that you play?
Well, I don't know. I've been real lucky that most of the stuff that's been offered to me is things that I can relate to. And if I can't relate to it, I don't try to take it on. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to be playing Hamlet or that kind of thing, you know. I just have been real lucky.
But even, well, when you did French Connection now, you know, you're a real nice guy, you know, and you come off as a nice guy, but in that film, you know, you were real rough in playing that. Is that, how do you get to be mean? I mean, you're not a mean guy. You know, that's not you, right?
No.
So,
but I had been in show business a while. That makes you pretty mean. You know? No, I had a lot of trouble with that role early on, the first few days of that. Matter of fact, I had said to the director early on, hey, maybe you've made a mistake here. You know, I can't really pop this guy in the mouth. And he said, well, we'll do it later on in the film then. So we redid a scene where I was supposed to be, slapping this kid around. We did it at the end of the film 3 months later. Well, I was ready then. After working in the streets of New York for 3 months, you're ready for about anything.
Well, when you do the different, and you play these different roles, as an actor, now when you were first starting out, it was a time when they looked at the Hollywood stars, and there was a certain type of guys. Did you think, like, with your look and all, that you'd become a star, a leading man?
No.
Because you didn't have that leading man look for those days.
No, certainly not. And I really started thinking about acting when I was a kid, like most of us do. And I would come out of the theater, having seen an Errol Flynn movie, and look in the mirror in the lobby of the theater and be stunned that I didn't look like that guy. And so I was really, desperately wanted to do it, but I never really thought I could do it until much later when Brando started to act and that kind of thing. And he had a kind of a more common look, although, he was a great-looking man.
Yeah, right.
But he played more common roles, and it was something I could relate to, and I thought maybe then I could do it.
When you got with Warren Beatty, and you did that first film that really exploded your career. That's the one that really did it for you.
Bonnie and Clyde.
Yeah, Bonnie and Clyde. And did you know it was going to happen? When you were making that film, it's such a great gangster movie. It's one of our best gangster movies. Did you know while you were doing it that this could be the one that really exploded?
No, I don't think I really even thought of it in those terms. I just thought at the time that it was great fun working with those people. There were 5 of us basically in the, and it was kind of like an ensemble, and I thought, boy, this is great. I guess movies will always be like this, and it's been kind of downhill from there. Not really. I've had a lot of good times on films, but that was very special. We really had a very special relationship, just the 5 players in that.
Yeah, and when Estelle Parsons, right, was playing your wife. Boy, she was a pain, wasn't she, in that movie? Didn't you ever feel like slapping her just for the hell of it?
In real life, even.
Yeah, right. Just hold up and slap her before you go on camera. But she was good. We'll be back with more of the show right after that. She was terrific.